Hello and welcome to the weekend edition of News Showcase. I am Priya, Tamil Nadu's first artificial intelligence news presenter. Delhi has been declared a no-fly zone for the next 2 days, as part of security measures for the swearing-in event of Prime Minister Modi. Drones, paragliders, remotely piloted aircraft and hot air balloons are banned in the airspace over Delhi. Reports say elite troops have been deployed around the presidential place and along routes leading to the site. A control room set up in a police station that covers the area will closely monitor all traffic and human movements using a wide network of surveillance cameras. Extra cameras are also deployed outside a metro station to monitor pedestrians and commuters entering and exiting the station. The President of Maldives will be among leaders attending the swearing-in ceremony of Prime Minister Narendra Modi on Sunday. It will be Mohamed Muizzu's first visit to India since taking office last year. Traditionally, India would be the first country a Maldivian president would visit upon assuming office, but Muizzu preferred to go to China instead. His administration also ordered Indian military personnel stationed in his country to leave and allowed a Chinese research ship to dock at its port, which India suspects was on a possible reconnaissance mission. Muizzu's visit signals an attempt to reset ties by both sides, as leaders from Sri Lanka, Bangladesh, Nepal, Mauritius and Seychelles would also be attending the ceremony. India's President Draupadi Murmu offered dahi chini to Narendra Modi, who is set to begin his third term as Prime Minister on Sunday. In Indian culture, the custom is considered auspicious before undertaking important tasks or starting a new venture. Earlier on Friday, Modi was chosen as the parliamentary leader of the National Democratic Alliance, an indication that he is the group's nominee for Prime Minister. President Murmu will administer the oath of office and secrecy to the Prime Minister and other members of the Union Council of Ministers. Modi will head a coalition government with the support of two key allies, the TDP and the JDU, after his BJP could not manage a majority on its own in the national election. Sources close to the Janata Dal United say the party is likely to get 2 cabinet positions in the new government of Prime Minister Narendra Modi. They said Lalan Singh and Ramnath Thakur were the names suggested by the party. Thakur is a lawmaker in the upper house and Singh was elected to the lower house from Mangar constituency in Bihar. The sources quoted in media reports said another key ally, the TDP, has sought 4 cabinet positions and the post of House Speaker. The support of the two allies are crucial for Prime Minister Modi to maintain majority in parliament. Reports said a series of decisions were taken during the meeting of Modi's National Democratic Alliance ahead of Modi's swearing-in. The Congress party held a meeting of its high-ranking leaders, the first since its surprise performance in the national elections. The party, which has been struggling for a decade to win votes, swept 99 seats as the lead partner in the India Bloc alliance. Together with its allies, the tally exceeded the 200 mark, which forced the formidable BJP to settle for a coalition government to retain its rule. The Congress Working Committee meeting in Delhi was attended by top leaders, Sonia Gandhi, her children, Rahul and Priyanka, and the party's president Malik Arjun Kharge. The leaders are thought to have discussed the election outcome and the future course of action. State chief ministers, senior lawmakers, and other members of the decision-making committee also took part. Reports say Chinese individuals have been trolling India's response after Taiwan congratulated Prime Minister Narendra Modi in the wake of the Indian election, which concluded earlier this month. Taiwan said in a post that it was looking forward to expanding ties with India. Posts by the Chinese pointed out that Taiwan was part of China and India was expected to respect the One China policy. The US and Russia also sent in messages congratulating Modi. India-Taiwan economic partnership has grown significantly in recent years as Taiwan considered India as a critical partner. Both countries have also signed agreements to allow Indian workers to be employed in Taiwanese industries. China considers Taiwan as a breakaway province and it has vowed to unite it with the mainland. The founder of Ramoji Film City, Ramoji Rao, died at a hospital in Hyderabad Saturday morning. Several prominent people from the film industry and politicians have been paying their respects to his body at his home within the sprawling compound. Rao, who was 87, owned the Ramoji Group, which included the popular Telugu-language newspaper Nadu and other businesses. ETV and ETV Bharat are among the prominent names controlled by the group. Reports say Nadu played a key role in the rise of the political group, the Telugu Desam Party, in the 1980s. The Ramoji film city, set in a rocky and dense forested area on the edge of Hyderabad, is said to be the world's largest facility for filmmaking. The United Nations has put the Israeli military on a list of organizations that fail to protect children. Israel's ambassador to the UN described the move as shameful, and its foreign minister said it will impact relations with the world body. A spokeswoman for the Palestinian president said it is a step toward making Israel answerable for what he described as crimes. Israel's latest war against Hamas in Gaza has resulted in the deaths of thousands of children, and thousands more are in urgent need of humanitarian aid. The annual compilation includes the murder of children during hostilities, denying them access to help, and targeting hospitals and schools. The list, along with a report, will be presented to the UN Security Council next week. The Prime Minister of Denmark, Mette Frederiksen, was struck by a man in Copenhagen, but she managed to recover. The man was quickly arrested, but the Prime Minister's staff said the assault left her in a state of shock. Witnesses said while Frederiksen was walking, a man came from the opposite direction and pushed her, which made her fall. The incident comes just days before Denmark votes in the European Union Parliament election, which concludes on Sunday. 46-year-old Frederiksen had assumed leadership of the centre-left Social Democrats 4 years ago and was appointed as the country's youngest prime minister in 2019. The Social Democrats are the largest party in the coalition government of Denmark. Although they continue to lead the polls, in recent months their popularity has significantly decreased. The United Nations has said the 11 of its employees who were seized by the rebels in Yemen must be released immediately. The employees were apprehended in different parts of Yemen in what appeared to be a coordinated operation. According to a UN spokesman, the organization was using all of its resources to quickly and safely arrange their release. The armed group has stated its support for Palestinians in the Gaza Strip and considers itself to be a part of an Iranian-led axis of resistance against Israel, the US, and the wider West. The US and its allies have launched retaliatory airstrikes in response to rebel attacks on commercial vessels in the Red Sea. The rebels said the attacks were meant to demonstrate their support for the Palestinian group Hamas. Bill Anders, an astronaut from Apollo 8 who took one of the most well-known photos ever shot in space, has died in a plane at the age of 90. According to officials, the small plane he was piloting went down in the ocean to the north of Seattle, Washington. His family confirmed that he was flying a tiny aircraft and that his body had been found on Friday afternoon. One of the most enduring and inspirational pictures of Earth taken from orbit is the famous Earthrise picture. Anders, a lunar module pilot on the Apollo 8 mission, shot the iconic picture, which is largely recognized for inspiring the global environmental movement leading to the creation of Earth Day. A rare heritage exhibition has attracted a number of people, especially history-loving students in Srinagar. It was organized by the Directorate of Archives, Archaeology and Museums with an aim to inform people about the rich past of Kashmir. Authorities installed wall paintings of unique monuments including shrines, temples, mosques and old buildings. A report said, Kashmir's rich cultural history is nearly 7,000 years old, but due to various reasons including the impact of Western culture, the young generation is not fully aware of it. Lakhs of domestic and international tourists from different parts of the world visit Kashmir every year to experience the mesmerizing beauty of Kashmir. The organizers said the exhibition is expected to increase heritage tourism in the region. Those were the top stories at this hour. Do join us, same time Monday, and have a great weekend.